in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium, and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. To the air, it's Bailey. Catch in the middle, it's Grimes. Let's talk for a second about NC State. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Rogers. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
That's a really nice job by this defense. Coming out, setting the tone. Great start, forcing a fourth down, forcing a decision already for this offense on the first drive. Really nice job coming out.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Heaves it on the run. Makes the grab on the left side. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Lopez to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run. But that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for space. It's home. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on 3rd down. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Big 3rd down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. Right on the money. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spree a guy free. But wow, so good defensive.
And the Tar Heels line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. Here's a heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. He got enough for the first down before sliding, but there is a marker on the field. It might be coming back. The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Here's the pressure. And he goes down back at the 1-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Give to the running back. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. He'll ride his man on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. Lopez wants to fire. And his throw is incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Punt is on its way. And this will push the offense back as they mark it dead at the 10.
This punter is such a weapon. And because he's able to get that ball down deep in his opponent's territory, that really helps out the defense. You're now forcing the opponent to drive the field to score points.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Makes the grab.
Well, I'll give the defense a lot of credit because the quarterback had nowhere to go downfield with that one. He just tried to spit it out to the perimeter. A nice catch, but they only gave up 1 yard.
So now it's second and long. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
NC State has work to do to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Position to start this drive at their own 47. Lopez to pass. They'll run the screen. On his feet at the 40. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked. Maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. No, that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
The Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Off-play action. Buys a little extra time. He's going to take off. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
When QBs are able to do this and just pull it down after he's sat back there in the pocket a little bit and go make plays, so frustrating for a defense. If I blitz and play man-to-man, nobody's looking at the QB. He can make a big play. If I sit back, he can still scramble, run up, and get a big play. So hard to defend this guy.
He's got it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. Trying to barge in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, North Carolina!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Quickly out to the tight end. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Just just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Finds his tight end.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Grimes. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
NC State on the move, set up with another 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Fires to the middle. He's got the tight end. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Well, that play action fake, it just froze the defense for a split second. That allowed the tight end time to work his route, get vertical down the field, and pick up a big gainer for the offense.
First and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. Looking to pass. It's Bailey. That's got it. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And he makes the extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So pleased to send the offense back out. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll run this play from the pistol. Off play action on 1st down. Gets away from one. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. He finds a little bit of room to operate. He goes out of bounds at the 12. Let's take a minute and talk about North Carolina. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is, now can they keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out in the very next one?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
And the Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. Bring it out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Corrals it at the 45. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the air, it's Bailey. Makes the grab. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll try to get it through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
And here they come going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. He wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. Back to throw. It's Bailey. Gets it out fast. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. trying to pound their way in. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Motion from the wide receiver. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
After the incompletion, can they find a way to get these last 2 yards on 3rd and goal? Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, they give to the back.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They go right back to him. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. Lopez wants to fire. Throws to the wideout. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
The Tar Heels will call on their punt team. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. The quick out. Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. And he left that one short. Tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw. It's Bailey. The short hands. It's Smothers. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Had to throw it before he wanted.
I like the play call there. I know it falls incomplete, but you're in the defensive side of the field right now, and you're going back to the guy that's already scored a touchdown for you. This guy has stepped up. He's made a play. So if I'm on offense, I keep throwing him the football.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Finds the tight end. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. And it's no good. He missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
So it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football ball out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Off the play fake. On the move to his left. Finds his man. It's Johnson.
You hear this all the time, but you've got to be able to tackle the catch. Limit yak, right? I know that ball wasn't thrown deep down the field. As soon as that guy caught it, though, down he went.
It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Four punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Lopez to pass. Fires to the right. Got a man. It's Taylor. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down.
Quarterbacks nowadays are so good. With 1 second or 2 seconds, they can make really big plays. But when you give them that much time, my goodness, all of them are going to be successful.
From the shotgun, the inside give. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Grabbed behind the line, it's gone. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the Tar Heels are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. A designed run for the quarterback. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tar Heels have their offense in high gear. Lopez wants to fire. Gets it to him on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And the Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Using his legs, it's gone. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. The give to the back. Didn't get much done on that run, and he'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his man, it's Rodgers. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Got his man down the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Grab behind the line. It's Grimes. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. Open space at the 25. He's brought down, but wanted a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
NC State started this drive with terrible field position, but now a little room to operate. Handoff from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a man, it's Bailey. Complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this 3rd down? From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Good, right down the boulevard. Put a 3 spot on the board as we finish the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. On the run from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. Down to the 23-yard line and out of bounds, and he is one dangerous dude in the return game. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Just going to keep it after the snap. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? The Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo. Lopez to pass. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. They'll bring him down at the 15-yard line as he made some hay after picking off that pass.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, Dave.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Now the play fake. With the catch, it's Scott. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Grimes. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. It's a draw. Turning it on. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
To the ground. He's got it again. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
To the air, it's Bailey. Got a man, it's Rogers. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man in the middle. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, NC State! They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just...
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Did not go on the way they planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Makes a catch down the right side. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Lopez wants to fire. Oh, they're after him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Tar Heels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
Looking down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
Well, it's a good route by the wide receiver. He gets to the middle of the field. I think he just took his eyes off the football.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs he'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Bring in the heat. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
I like it. Take the shot, throw it to the end zone, try to make a play, give your receiver a chance to make it. You know, you got to make plays. You're trailing late in the fourth quarter and you need touchdowns. Like, you got to come up with something big, and this offense just wasn't able to do it. Now, defense is going to have to go pull out some miracles, maybe an onside kick. Something great's going to happen to get back in this ballgame.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. No fair catches here, looking for room. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. First play of the drive comes from the 38. To the air, it's Baker. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it.